What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep them flowing. Where do you come from? Where are you going? What are you feeling tonight? And what are you showing? Where do you come from? 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 Where are you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep them flowing.
Where did I go? Oh, I'm disappeared. Excellent start to the show. What's going on, everybody? This is the download, a special edition today because a lot of people seem to be out on holidays. But thanks for joining me today. We got Jem here, so we got some education and smart wits on the panel. So that's good to see. Jem, how are you doing today? What have you been up to this week?
What's up, gamers? What's up, Rudigs? Today's just a normal day, nothing special.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, a lot of Americans are busy with the holidays and whatnot, but here in Canada or UK, it's just another Tuesday. But we got tons to talk to you today about on the download, so let's get into it. Yes, my camera decided not to work, but now I'm back here and in a collared shirt. Yes, and actually wearing American colors. I don't know how that came together, but celebrating Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all you Americans out there. But I want to get into the top news stories in gaming and tech this week. We got a bunch going on. Elon Musk is going to make games great again. So we're going to be talking over that. Stalker 2 running at 0 FPS on the Xbox Series X, as well as Call of Duty is number one. Plus, there is this free-to-play Horizon-looking survival-esque game that's out on Steam, and we're going to let you know about it. Plus, Dr. Disrespect is moving to Rumble. All that and more on the download this week. So let's jump into it. And we got a vet jumping into here. Well, without further delay, let's jump into the first topic. So we have Elon Musk says too many game studios are owned by giant corporation, so his giant corporation is going to start a studio to make games great again. He believes the gaming industry is too consolidated and dominated by large corporation. He announced on X all of these statements and that he was going to make gaming great again. So here on the screen, I pulled up XAI Games, which seems to be the website somehow connected. it's interesting. We just pulled it up before. I didn't know how far along they were. It looks like they just purchased something old and revamped this. Are these going to be the games Elon's talking about? I'm not too sure. But let's jump into it. Jem, you said you were watching some of these trailers and saying some of these games were years old.
Yeah, so I had a quick look. Hey, what's up, Ray? I had a quick
Hey,
look at
Ray,
the
happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, what's up, man? I had to put the turkey in the oven. Sorry.
No worries,
No
buddy.
worries at all.
Thanksgiving.
the yeah, I had a quick look at the trailers. I looked at the uploaders, just random companies mixed together. Some of these videos are like 2 years old. But one thing that's in common that I found really quickly, again, I only checked like for 10 minutes here. One thing in common is that these look like those those NFT type games where it's just pure scam, gambling, NFTs, like name it. Those big marketing things that happened a few years back. It just seems like it's one of those, and it's not shocking that Elon's going to be behind this as well. But that's what it looks like at a glance. But originally, when you told me that Elon was making a game company, I was on board. I don't really care for Elon as a person, but I'm not gonna say no to more game companies and more games in general. And if he thinks he can make better games, go for it. But unfortunately, just a quick glance at looking at this company, I don't think they're gonna do anything. I don't think they're gonna even make an impact at all.
Right. I mean, it looks like a bunch of mobile titles. It doesn't look like anything that he's kind of promising in terms of games that are really going to break through barriers or making gaming great again. Like, I don't think Valerie is going to make gaming great again. I'm sorry, Valerie, but it's just I don't understand this move. And perhaps he has a different game in mind. He did say it's going to be mostly run by AI. And to me, none of these games even look like AI. Or am I crazy? Are these AI games? It's just, yeah, like you said, looks NFT scammy. There's no actual gameplay during any of these trailers. So you begin to get curious about it. I hope he's not jumping into gaming as well because we really don't need Elon in every single aspect of gaming. Ray, do you want the head of X running gaming? The Hall of Goats, premier sports entertainment platform merging sports, gaming, technology, and fandom. Like, I don't even understand what is happening here, but this is the launch of the website. And
No.
they're getting into this space. Elon's doing it.
Uh,
He's a gamer.
uh, man, look, it's America, it's capital. I'm not gonna hate on people trying to make money, but and I'm just like Jim said, more gaming, more options, but I kind of feel the way that Jim feels about him. So yeah, ugh.
Yeah, well, there you have it. Some interesting moves, some interesting approaches to gaming. I really wish that if he was going to break into gaming, it was something more monumental. But to be honest, all of these look like mobile games I've seen before. So, until you have something that moves the needle that does change what we don't have in the marketplace today. I'll be waiting for that. Elon.
And I also just wanted to say that I've heard so many moments in the past where Elon plays games like Diablo and Overwatch. Like he is a gamer, and apparently, um, he's like one of the top Diablo players, if I'm not mistaken, like Diablo 4.
Oh, he probably paid somebody to play it for him, and he's
I
just
mean,
getting credit.
probably, but be that as it may, he's not a noob. He knows Diablo. He knows how to play.
No, no,
Um,
one of the richest men on the planet, so he's
and,
definitely not a
and
dude.
I've heard. I don't know if this is true, but I remember reading on Reddit just a few weeks ago, where he was in a interview, like a Zoom call, and he was just playing Diablo while having a meeting with his team.
Wow.
So I mean, he's a gamer, and he had, when you told me he was going to make a game company, that was my first thought process was I think he could do it. But then I look at this website, I'm like, okay, this is that side where he's just going to try and scam people.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't even understand if all these are supposed to be AI led. What is this streamer doing explaining his game during the trailer? I'm not sure. Does this guy work for Elon? I think we need to hear more, and it needs to move the needle for it to be interesting. But you can check out the website if you'd like, and take a look at everything he's creating. But hey, it's a different world now, and Elon is going to make gaming great. So just sit there and wait for it. All right.
Hey.
Well, thanks everybody for coming and hanging out in the chat today. Appreciate you guys. Hope everyone's doing well. We are going to jump into the next story here, and we have something coming out of PlayStation. So we have All Is Good, a look back at Shuhei Yoshida's 31 years with PlayStation. And this is nice to see, obviously, after retiring for 31 years at a company, holding various roles, including president of Sony Entertainment. It's just nice to see that, he's had a good time with the company, then he's going to leave. I mean, who wouldn't want to retire after 31 good years at a company making great things? So I salute him. He was in charge of a bunch of amazing IPs that we all grew up with and loved during the days. But shout out to him, and hope he's doing well in what he's got going on next. But I assume he's moving on to just straight retirement on this.
Yeah,
Anything
definitely.
to say on Yoshida's retirement after PlayStation?
No doubt about it, man. One of the most best consoles on the planet. They've achieved a lot of stuff, sold a lot of consoles, a lot of amazing IPs, a lot of awards, accomplishments. No, man, nothing but a happy retirement, well deserved retirement, and wish him nothing but the best, man. Thank you.
And he was
Absolutely.
there right from the beginning, like since PS1.
Yeah.
Exactly. He probably was there on the argument table with Nintendo when it was going to be that PlayStation Nintendo. So monumental time, stayed with the company all the way through. And I think you see that a lot with PlayStation, is that these lifetimers, same with Nintendo as well. I know Super Mario Wonder had 5 people involved who made the first Super Mario. So it's cool, crazy to see all the commitment and sort of honor and respect these guys put into their jobs and what they put out there.
And I remember during the PS3 days, he had a Twitter account back then. Maybe he still does, but back then he would just like be hyped with Nintendo games as well. It's like, hey, the new Super Smash is coming. I'm playing it. It's awesome and stuff. And he would just always promote Nintendo games. And it was great to see that someone from like one of the heads of PlayStation just straight up being like, "Hey, man, a good game is a good game, and it deserves a shout out."
And reading here in the article, it's funny, they actually made him as a playable character in Super Time Force Ultra. So that's a nice little nod there. He must have done something special for that team. So absolutely cool. I would love to be immortalized in a video game. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Great stuff, great stuff. Ray, because I'm uber
Yeah.
interested, what's the update? What happened? Did Chicago win?
Man, you are not gonna believe it. 23-20. They're in the
Yeah.
red zone.
Yeah.
Second They had no idea. The quarterback had no idea about the time, and they completely ran out of time. And what they,
No.
yeah, what they should have did was because they had a timeout. They could have used their timeout and brought the kicker and tied it up 23-23 to go over overtime.
What is David
And
running the team over there? What the hell happened?
the
Hey, so
honestly, that's something that the Cowboys would do, you know? I can see the Cowboys doing that.
wait,
Jesus.
didn't the Cowboys already do that though when
Yeah, they
they
did.
ran out of
Yes, they
time?
did.
All right,
Yes, they
all
did.
right. Well, I don't want to derail into a sports show, but thank you for that update.
Not a problem,
Well,
sir. Not a problem. Not a problem.
let's jump into. Actually, you know what? I am going to save this one in case we hear from Wilson because I know he has played that specifically. So what I do want to talk about right now is Pow World and Terraria coming in 2025. The December update is set to add a huge new island. So I didn't even know this is coming. I'll have to jump back into Pow World and get my characters ready for this brand new island. And I think it's pretty cool. And in addition, Terraria, one of my favorite games, I played it on Google Stadia, played it on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. One of the only games I've played, and mobile, across every single platform. It's that good. The crossover is about to happen. So that's coming for 2025. And Pow World's getting an update in 2024. Jem, did you know about this Pow World update in 2024 about the brand new island?
Yeah, I read both of them yesterday and today. I'm a huge Powerwell fan. I know it gets compared to Pokemon a lot, but for me, I like it way more than Pokemon, mainly because it's not turn-based. But I just love Power World. I'm so excited to see there's big updates coming. Hopefully they'll do more quality of life changes, make it more polished and stuff overall. It is still early access. But with so many new content coming, and it's just I'm hyped. And you know what? I think it'll be great if we just get the group together and just play online. I have my own server at home. I can just host it for us 24/7, but I don't know what the latency would be like from the west side of the US or North America. Um, but yeah, I'm hyped. Definitely gonna try out the update, especially with Terraria as well, the crossover.
Hey, I'm all for it. What would you run it on? Steam?
Yeah, it will run on Steam, but if I remember correctly, Power World has crossplay anyways. So I don't if so people on console would be able to join as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be down 100%. I'd even get it on Steam. It is fun, entertaining. And I like catching the Pokemon, even though they're called Power World.
Have you
Having this
played
cross,
multiplayer?
yeah, I played on Game Pass with two buddies of mine, and then on my world on PlayStation, I would open it up to anybody, but I thought it was only not crossplay, so I would only play with PlayStation people.
Let
Think
me quickly Google that and get back to you. I thought it was, but I'm not sure.
Phoenix jumped in. I know Dorgon's jumped into my Power World, and I know others. Houston jumped into Power World. But this crossover is said to be massive. I mean, Terraria is one of the hugest indies across multiple years, and this will be. You know what? Years ago, I heard Terraria wasn't getting any more updates, and I swear they just keep updating and updating it. It's ludicrous how far this game has gone, and it's awesome to see these two indies team up together. Cool. Also, an update. Patent experts have said that Nintendo and Pokemon Company's lawsuit against Pocket Pair is evidence of the threat posed by Palworld, which has since gone on to launch on PS5. Pocket Pair has vowed to take on Nintendo and the Pokemon Corp in court saying we will continue to assert our position in this case and through future legal proceedings. So the court hearing is still happening, and they are there to defend it and keep fighting and keep making their game. So go Pal Worlds, and all the best.
Okay, so I've got my answer. There is
Yep.
only crossplay with Xbox and PC, but not PlayStation. But one article said apparently the developers are gonna work on PlayStation crossplay.
Oh, that's nice. Maybe on full release.
Yeah.
Well, I'm down for it whichever way. I believe it's on GFN, so it's easy to get on Steam for me. But let's jump on to the next one. So this one, I don't really know why this is happening, but it is kind of an odd situation. We have Nintendo eSwitch, or the Switch eShop and online services are ending in China in 2026. So China is closing down for good their Nintendo shop in 18 months. A bit of a shock. The decision affects the ability to purchase games, download digital games, as well as access online features. The move is likely due to a combination of factors, including regulatory challenges and limited market potential penetration in China. Um, I'm shocked to see it. I would think there would be a massive population playing these games in China. And this must be a serious hit to the console. And it's sad to see. You want countries to get along, do business with each other, and thrive for both companies. So it's not nice to see this kind of go on the downturn. Anyone else have any thoughts on Switch in China? Making the Switch?
I know when I go to the flea market, man, I always see all these like different consoles and handhelds and stuff, and some of them come from China. And you know what games they have on there? Nintendo or something close to it. So I don't know, man. I hope it's not because of I don't know, copying their games. I don't know. Nintendo's just been really strict, dude. They've been really strict, coming after a lot of people lately.
Yeah, they're cracking down. They're cracking down, and that could be a
And
possible situation.
I feel
Yeah.
sorry for China, man, because everybody, should be able to play Nintendo games, and especially with the new Switch 2 coming out and everything. Hopefully, it comes back.
Also, Nintendo's involvement with China is partnered with Tencent. So if when Nintendo wants to do something in China with their products, they have to go through Tencent. So this is just my tinfoil hat here, but it's possible that maybe Tencent is the one who is saying Nintendo's not going to be allowed in China anymore. Because from Nintendo's perspective, it's like you got a huge market. Why would you just leave? Especially when you're going to release a new console just around the corner. Why would you leave a whole massive country like that? So again, tinfoil hat. I feel like this is probably Tencent's doing.
You
We
might be
might
right.
find
You
out
might be right.
later on. Maybe in a few years we'll find out why. But that's just my theory.
Well, that's a good theory, and we're capturing it for the clip, so thank you for that, Jim. Good input. All right. This one is kind of more of just a fan favorite one. We're just letting everybody know. Big shout out to Call of Duty, #1 total players, #1. Wait, what just happened? Drake London has changed from healthy to questionable. What? Anyway.
Yes.
Not
Oh, sorry.
yes, not yes.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on,
I got
come
the
on.
other receiver, dude. I'm sorry. I got the other receiver.
Hey! I thought this was the download, not the sports show.
Yes, it
Hey,
is. Thank you. #1 total players, #1 hours played, #1 total matches. So my theory for this, in the first 30 days from launch together, you've made Black Ops 6 the biggest Call of Duty ever. I think people were not happy with the past 3 iterations of Call of Duty, and they were looking forward to the Black Ops coming back. Brought a lot of nostalgia, and I think it was great timing for them, for people
Hey,
to re-enter the series again. So I think
l-
Black Ops has a lot of power behind it in the brand, and I think that's a
mhm.
big factor in this coming back strong. But go for it, Rick.
Dude, look, I remember Black Ops 1, and I remember the second one waiting midnight in front of GameStop getting the game. And you're right, I haven't really got excited about the last Call of Duties that came out, but this one, oh my god, dude. I love this. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games this year, and I love the free for all. And my wife, she's always yelling. I got the headphones switched to 3D surround, and I'm just in a whole nother world. And yeah, this game is so good, so good.
Well, another game that's so good, and this clip is probably going to be a big one. Let's get ready for this, because I'm hitting the rumor mill with this one, and it's a big one. So it's time to get ready for GTA 6, and fans speculate about a new logo, second trailer launch, and a deal with Sony for the PlayStation 5 event, and more. That's right, we have leaked information from a reliable leaker who has been correct about things in the past. I went and researched Magg, and what he's been saying. So on a podcast, he went and said that PlayStation has locked down exclusive marketing rights for Grand Theft Auto 5 and their powerhouse of a console, the PS5 Pro. So you've heard it here first, Cloud&Console, that PlayStation 5 and GTA 6 are going to be marketed together. I think this will be huge for the console. I think they want to pair themselves with the most powerful console available for gaming with AI upscaling to be able to hold some of these frame rates, because we're going to go through massive open worlds with intense details. Um, this is going to be big. That is the leak, and to me, that's a huge, massive victory for PlayStation. They're getting those marketing rights. I think they are going to sell the crap out of PS5 Pros if they attach themselves onto the PS5 Pro. So, what do you guys think? Do you give this rumor any grains of
Well,
salt? Do you guys think it's true?
I might think it's true because when I got my PS4, it was actually a GTA 5 bundle with the Last of Us slash GTA 5 bundle with the console and the game. So I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised.
So awesome to see. I know here we have it on the XNC podcast. Magg, says specifically, here's the quote: Sony has locked down marketing rights for GTA 6 for the PS5 and PS5 Pro only. Not And then Colt asked in response, what does this mean for Xbox? To which he replied, nothing. They're still getting it. It's just not going to get marketing exposure, and that's all. Whether or not Xbox will get it, I don't know. I don't know. I think it'll be a Black Myth Wukong situation where they wait on it. But that's a bigger
I mean,
guess for sure.
you've seen that at the gaming awards when PlayStation, all through the gaming awards, and they're promoting their games and stuff like that, and you would hear little bits of the other consoles. So, you know, doesn't doesn't surprise me, man. If they put money aside for marketing, especially this game is going me this is the most anticipated game of 2025 or 2026 whenever it comes out. My son, that's all he's like, Dad, when is it coming? When is it coming? When is it coming? I mean, he's already begging for the PS5 Pro. He wants that for Christmas. He wants to play. He doesn't want to play GTA 6 on the Xbox or no computer. He wants it on the Pro.
Absolutely. And we have here a trailer that they have released. Play has no limits. And so let's put on Jem's tinfoil hat as well. So conspiracy theorists, PlayStation fans are saying that this very trailer released 2 weeks ago is a hint of GTA 6. Because literally it just shows people in a town playing. And they're saying that it's a theory that this is connecting to greater GTA marketing. Cool to see. You know, one can hope, and definitely people are drawing connections where they can. I think that's a
Ray,
bigger stretch,
I got a
but
question for you. I got a question. Do you think do you think that Sony would put that on the availability for the portal via the cloud stuff as well
uh,
to market the
I
portal?
don't know if Sony will or if Rockstar would allow this in the cloud if they can ensure stability. Hey, what up, N7? But you know what? I'm not sure about the cloud capabilities. I think they will be focused on the hardware version. I could see
Right.
the cloud version coming out later on. But for now, I
Wait,
think
say
these are the
I think it would be
rumors.
yeah.
Yep.
The Rockstar has always had a strong partnership with Sony. Back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember when Grand Theft Auto 4 was announced. It was originally supposed to be a PlayStation 3 exclusive, and during that time, Sony didn't even pay for that exclusivity. Rockstar just wanted it to be PS3 exclusive simply because of the Blu-ray and because San Andreas and them lot sold so much on PS2. It just seemed like the right call to make. And then just like a year before it was supposed to release, Microsoft was panicking and they paid Rockstar millions of dollars to make an Xbox version as well. And so Rockstar delayed the game by another year just so they can make an Xbox version. And what ended up happening was the game became smaller because it couldn't fit on a HD DVD. So they literally removed a whole island from Liberty City just to make sure it works on Xbox as well. So due to this, we got a lesser game that was already great anyways. But Rockstar
You
and
gotta go and make me more mad at Xbox than I've ever been before in my life right now,
yeah, so
Gem.
like there's always been a partnership between them two, whether like money is involved or not, it doesn't matter. There's always been a partnership. So
Seriously,
Just pawning people.
seriously.
Is that what's
so,
just happened?
so there's no
You just missed some history that makes me very upset.
so there's no like these rumors and stuff. I literally don't even care about these rumors, and like looking at the trailer with a magnifying glasses, like I don't even care because I already know it's gonna be marketed together, and I don't even care if Sony paid or not because I know it'll be marketed together. It's always has been. You got the PS2, you got the PS3, then you got the PSPs with do you remember that the PSP? You had Vice City
Yeah.
Stories,
Oh yeah.
DMC
Yep.
Stories. Those
I
are PSP
remember.
exclusives, and
Yeah.
Sony never
Yeah.
paid for that. They didn't pay for the PSP exclusive. Rockstar just wanted to make it on the PSP. And that's it. There's not much to say. History has always been on favored on PlayStation side. I don't see why it would change. And I don't need rumors to tell me what I already know.
Well, there we go. Confirmed and locked in, and a little bit of history. I appreciate that perspective. So thank you, and That is great. Wilson, thanks for joining us on the panel today. Hopefully your trip home was smooth and comforting. Want to give you a chance to talk on a subject that I glazed over, but I want to talk about now that you're here.
Okay, okay. Well, it's good to be here.
Uh,
And my trip home was lovely. It was lovely.
That's great. We have Stalker 2, and apparently it's dropping as low as 0 FPS on Xbox Series X. Will devs now aim for negative frame rate on the Xbox? No, that's just a jab that the writer took. Recent gameplay has showcased Stalker 2 on Xbox Series X having significant performance issues, especially when reaching this area where apparently it opens up, big open world, and you literally freeze for 5 to 10 seconds. And then it returns to about 40 frames per second. Developers have acknowledged the issue and assured players that they are working on improvements before the game to get patches down the road. So, Wilson, I know you've only played a little bit
I played too.
last week. But we'll have the both of you sort of touch on your experience with Stalker 2 as much as you can here and the performance.
It's definitely not SPG's experience. I'll tell you that. Well, I haven't seen 0 frames, as it were. I mean, zero. You were telling me about this earlier on today, and I said, isn't that just a crash? And Gem looked into it and said, no, it didn't crash. It measured at 0 frames, which is essentially, I mean, a crash, but it just didn't do anything for a solid 6 seconds until it figured out what to do. That's insane, man. I mean, this game is built for the Series X. It's built for the Xbox. It's meant to be one of the blockbuster things for the end of the year. People have talked about Stalker 2 since, was it last year's Game Awards, or it's been a while. It's been a while, and man, what a flop. I mean, I turned it on for an hour and didn't want to play anymore just because of how it ran. It ran like a game that was 10-year-old. I mean, what is it you're playing right now, Ruru? You're playing GTA, and I assume because I haven't played. Actually, no, this isn't an assumption. I have played GTA on my Series X only a few times, but it runs 10 times smoother. 10 times smoother. Graphics are so much better. I mean, they have to dull it down what the game is for Series X, and even then, it can't handle it. It's insane. I was waiting for the next hotfix, and now I think I'm going to be waiting for a few more.
Yes, and thank you for that perspective, first-hand experience with Stalker 2 on the Xbox Series X. Before I hand it off to Ray, a big question I have personally, just letting anyone know out there. Stalker, it stands for Scavengers, Trespassers, Adventurers, Loners, Killers, Explorers, and Robbers. So I just want to let anyone know who didn't know, because I didn't know. Ray, why don't you give me some first-hand experience with Stalker 2?
Okay, so I actually this time played on my Series X, and just like David, it doesn't feel like a 2024 game. And I can't believe, honestly, that they released this game in the condition that it is. And yeah, it didn't look great. Doesn't feel good. And I was getting sick too. I don't know why. I was sitting on the couch and I'm playing it, and I don't know, it just made me really sick. It's and it, to me, it felt like it was 20 frames per second. Didn't feel like 30. It felt
and
like
you're playing
20
on the X, right?
I'm playing on the X. Not that I have an S, but I also have an X, and I played it on the X. So I just got up, hopped on, and played it on GeForce Now. It is 10 times way better playing it on a 4090 in the cloud. And it looked horrible. It played horrible. And
Rick, can I ask?
Yes.
You're playing on GeForce Now, correct?
Yes, I am.
Stalker, are you using a controller? Because it was having issues with controller support on release with GFN, I believe.
No, so just so you know, and thank you for sharing that. No, I'm not playing it with the controller. I'm playing it with my keyboard and mouse, but it moves smoother. It moves. And shout out to SPG. Actually, SPG. When I was playing it, he told me the settings to put it on, and I did it to his specifications. And oh my god, it looked better. It played better. It was smoother. I could actually see where I'm going, and it looked great. It was just smooth. On my Xbox Series X, man, it was not as wasn't as bad as playing it on the cloud, on xCloud. You can't play it. It looks like a PlayStation 2 or Xbox 360. It looked horrible. And I don't like, when I was playing with the controller, I don't like it drifting. I don't like that.
Yeah, the drifting that David showed
Yeah,
me,
I didn't.
atrocious.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
terrible. I
Yeah.
think they meant to have fixed that with the first update. I think they said that they fixed that with the first
But
hotfix. So hopefully
yeah,
it's not
but
there
the
anymore. But that was abysmal.
SPG, what's
yeah,
going
but
on?
this
Thanks for
what's up,
joining.
SPG? So Epic, SPG said, dude, just crank everything to Epic. Do this, do this, do this. It plays great, and I'm actually playing better with my keyboard and mouse because I've gotten the hang of the controls and moving around, and it's better. I'm so disappointed because that's why I really wanted to have the X to play Stalker 2 on it, man, and it just it's a letdown, dude. Seriously.
SPG, spit the Stalker 2 gospel. Tell people how to play it.
Yeah, man. Play it on GFN or play it on a very expensive rig with great hardware. DLSS saves the game on PC. Sadly, there's no DLSS for console. And as we all know, Unreal 5 is a flop. But here's the thing, man. The game is actually amazing, man. The atmosphere, the story, like all the twists and turns, getting to know the zone. It is a fantastic piece of content. The only issue is there's many bugs and it's unoptimized. Unoptimized to shit, to where it doesn't even play on Xbox, like almost at all. It's very similar. It's very similar to what Cyberpunk tried to do when they released onto the PS4. Like, it just didn't work well because the hardware wasn't there to support it in any fashion. And you have to brute force this game, pretty much. Like, and the consoles just aren't up to snuff. But the sad part is that so many people are going to miss out on this title. Like, you guys don't understand how deep the faction system is. Like, I'm getting a very different end of the game because some quests are bugged. Like, it's like a Big Mac missing the lettuce. Like, I don't know, man. There's a lot here to really like, and there's a lot here to be upset with. It is the Dark Souls of Fallout, or the Dark Souls mixed with Metro Exodus. Like, it's unforgiving. Most fights, when something jumps out of the bushes at you, you fucking run. Like, that is the name of the game. Like, really, like you pick your battles.
Yeah, but see, on my Xbox Series X, I couldn't see anything. And also, when you got the little beep beep beep, and you're trying to look for stuff, you could it was a glitch. I'm like, okay, I'm looking. Where the hell is it at? Where is it at? Look over here. It's over
So
here.
the artifacts are a little weird. So the anomalies around the map will give you a beeping sound, but that beeping sound doesn't necessarily mean artifact. It just means anomaly. So while you're wandering around, you'll hear beep beep beep, and it's just you're getting too close to your own death. Now, if you pull out your little cell phone thing that like reads the area, you can find artifacts within some of those anomalies, but not all of them. And then, it's a very deep system, man. I can't express it enough. There is no progression as in, hey man, I just beat a level, now I've got a little more health. No, it's all gear, and it's all upgrading said gear. The money situation in the game is ridiculous. Like how much money it takes to repair gear. They're fixing and fine tuning all of this stuff. But there is an absolutely fantastic game underneath it all. And I really hope that people will be able to experience it. Maybe we'll have to wait for the remaster for everyone to fall in love with it. Because in 3 years, this game will run no problem on hardware. But right now,
Well, you know, I mean, they
beef.
did that with The Witcher. They did that with
Remaster.
Cyberpunk. I just don't know what it is because these games get tested, these games get certification, and then they get launched, and people pay money, for
You know,
these
that's a
games.
crazy
Some people
point,
pay a
Ray.
subscription.
They used to have
People
How
pay
something
a
does
called
a game that hits 0 FPS, because the people doing quality assurance are obviously meant to, like, you would assume, do simple things like measure frame
Exactly.
rate, right? How can a game that
Yes.
hits 0 FPS for a solid for a solid 6 seconds and then slowly stumble its way back up to 40 get past certification? How does that happen? How does that happen?
Well, the system got rid of their QA because we're QA now, and we pay them a
Yeah, well,
premium
yeah.
to do the
Yeah,
QA.
yeah, yeah. Well, they got to do something, man, because like people pay for a subscription, and some people didn't. Some people actually um paid the money to play it on their PCs. Some people paid it to play it on their Xbox. Um, this is sad because we wait. Dude, these are games that were like we've waited for years. Man, and now I'm worried because Indiana Jones is coming out December 9th. How is that gonna be?
Oh goodness, don't don't put a hex on that
So,
game, Ray.
so
Don't.
in the game, I can't tout this enough, man, and say that it's awesome. There's 5 or 6 or 7 different factions within the game, and there are 3 to 5 main characters that are like scavengers and like don't have anything to do with the main factions that you can befriend and do side missions that opens up different endings for you, like, and different options. It is an amazing game that is very bugged and is very hard to run. If Xbox had DLSS, you would be able to get a solid 30 frames. For me to get a solid 60 on my PC here, I have to use DLSS. I mean, it's above 60. It's always like 140, but it'll drop to 80. You know what I mean? But that's still that's not great. It's so unoptimized.
Yeah.
But it is a great game. What's there now, and I can't wait for them to actually finish polishing, optimize a little bit, and fix some of the bugs within their mission chains. And I can understand how they have bugs in their mission chains because everybody's going to play this game different. Like I said, some people will dig in and do a fight 8 times before they beat it. Other people will go, no, that mutant's too powerful, and run. And come back later.
I'm running, and I'm coming back later. I'm running like a little biatch.
Yeah, well, I have end game gear, and those fights are still difficult for me. Although I have a automatic shotgun that'll hold 14 rounds and it's double barrel, so boom boom. Pretty good.
Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room to spend the night together.
Whoa.
That's right.
Yep. Well, let's get into a little rumble in the jungle after that song. That's right. Oh, Vet's gone. This is his topic. Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, that's right. The Dr. Disrespect joins Rumble after Twitch controversy. That's right. He's cleared his name and he's coming back innocent. And he's going on Rumble. Already, Rumble's numbers have skyrocketed. We were hearing earlier today from Vet, stock prices have increased. Things are looking good for Rumble and the Doctor for this collaboration. He's now sitting at the head of game streaming for Rumble, and looks to be a move to bring a lot of people over there. Do you think that Rumble should be able to do this? Do you think he should be acquitted for his situation? I mean, it's kind of odd that to put this guy back into the light after he was messaging underage people and just putting him back into a
Well,
position where he can do that again.
So the thing is, and I mean, the story that I hear that she was, I don't know, 17 and a half. Anyway, he was married. He shouldn't have did it anyway. But man, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of tricky, man. It's really tricky because he's never been convicted of anything. He's never been arrested. Um, and I don't know. There's always two sides of every story. And I mean, I don't think he's like hanging out at. I don't think he's like Jared from Subway Sandwiches or P Diddy. You know, I haven't heard any like wild stories or anything like that. Just this incident with this young girl. But I don't know. Because we really don't know. He's not saying nothing, and we really don't know. But but he does have a wife. Does got kids. He's got to make a living, and he's got to go to work. But
And that
I
work
don't know.
start on December 2nd. Dr. Disrespect has scheduled his first stream on Rumble, and his partnership underscores Rumble's ambition to expand its gaming category, because I think we all know what's on the other channels of Rumble.
I have a Rumble account. I've watched. There's a few people that I do watch on Rumble. I got that. I also have that account as well, but that's a whole nother story. And I know Vet's on Rumble. He streams on Rumble a lot, and yeah, I mean, you guys should check it out because there is a lot of gamers on there. There is a lot of other stuff on there, but it's no different than any other place where you stream at with a bunch of people there.
But the reason why he doesn't want to go back to YouTube or Twitch is because both services are over 18.
Oh,
Oh my god! Hey, that's so cool. That's cool. You know, I wish he would tell. So I watched the show when he came back to YouTube. I watched the show when he came back to YouTube, and he didn't explain himself. I wish he would have just said, "Look, tell us a little bit more." But
no, here's the deal: the only way to fix it. The only way to fix it is to make him look worse, which is to release the DMs. He is refusing to release the DMs. Twitch didn't release the DMs. So we have no idea what is actually in those DMs.
I mean,
it's bad enough not to share them publicly.
Hey, look, dude. Once upon a time, I was 19. I was dating a 17. Now I didn't do anything. I didn't do no
but
dating.
You weren't almost 50.
You know. So yeah, that is true. That's true. But he didn't. Look. First of all, it wasn't.
Right, that's the problem, man. Look, we don't know. And for companies to take it, look, and here's the negative side. Okay, he didn't release the DM, so we don't know if there's there. But so here's the deal. Companies are taking upon themselves to punish him for shit that he wasn't charged with, he wasn't found guilty or acquitted of. Like they took his money from him on Twitch. He went over to YouTube. YouTube didn't have any problem with him and said, "Ha, we're taking your monetization." He applied again. They refused. That's when he ran off and made a deal with Rumble.
Right. You know what, man? Hey, if he released the DMs, but he's not, so apparently we all know that there was something something really, really dirty. But even if it's verbal or whatever, you don't talk to minors like that. And regardless. So I don't know. I wish he would come clean. and just say, dude, what did you say? It was so bad? It must be really filthy, dirty.
It's probably
just like what Callie put in my DMs. What Callie puts in my DMs, and I don't release them.
Well, Dr. Disrespect is live on Rumble, and you can catch his first stream December 2nd on the platform, and watch what he's got going on over there. All
All
right,
is welcome. All ages, family-friendly streams.
And if he
Yeah.
DMs you, for the love of God, do not open it.
or do and
Dude.
screenshot it.
And
But,
dude, if somebody sends you information, you delete it. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
You
Sorry.
screenshot it. You screenshot
No, delete
it.
it.
And then you blackmail them. Well, let's move on to Light of I'm not going to say this right. Motaram. Essentially, what we have here is Polaris Quest has put out their very first game, and we're hearing that Tencent may be behind this. But what we're seeing here looks to be a Horizon Zero Dawn survival adventure game. I cannot stress watching this how much it looks like Forbidden West. Mechanical giant beasts roam the land. You got to take them down for parts and salvaging, and then there's survival and crafting. So I thought we would bring this to your attention. A cool new game on the horizon. Steam has click the box for free to play. However, no announcement has been made. And we don't also have a date, but what we do have is huge comparisons to Horizon. I mean, oh my god, does this game look like Horizon?
Wasn't there another game called Ark that had like
Yeah,
mechanical beasts and crafting and stuff?
Real Beasts. I think it had Real Beasts.
Yeah, it's
It
got
was
real
like dinosaurs
dinosaurs.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is a third-person view as well. More precise combat where
player.
you lock in.
It's got a 10-player multiplayer, like similar to
10
Power.
player.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a
Hey,
lot of
I'm
fun.
open. Hey, you know what? I'm open to it. And
10 people.
try it out.
man. I'm gonna have to make more friends.
And crossplay.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I thought the game was amazing. And who doesn't like mechanical crafting dinosaurs beasts? Yeah.
Yep, we have realistic physics-based buildings, which are going to make things realistic. It seems to be large customizable weapons, and the boss fights look to be sort of locked-on focused third person, which I enjoy. Journey with Mechanimals, which is a great name for robot animals, Mechanimals. Essentially, I guess you have your own Pokemon. And you get to play with friends. So nothing better. And I think we'll keep you updated on this one as it comes along. But hey, it looks fantastic. I don't know how they're getting away with it. Like this looks like Horizon Forbidden West multiplayer.
I don't mean to be a bummer.
Mechanicals, Mechanicals sounds like an adult movie. To be fair,
What's your bummer? Go, Wilson.
Oh, I don't know. I'll keep it to myself. I'm not gonna.
Oh, come on. We don't have Maker here. We don't have Maker here. We don't have Maker.
Everything it's
What's your
doing
beef
just
with
seems like
Mechanimals?
things I've seen before, bro. It
Bro,
just
only
seems like-
Horizon. What do you mean? Only Horizon has done this. What other game has done this?
Right, yeah, mechanical beasts, whoop-de-doo, okay. That's not the right, okay. That's not the thing though, man. It's the way that it's doing this building and then the 3D.
David,
not
David,
3D,
to
the
be fair, it's
third-person boss fights. It just doesn't. You know, I was thinking. This made me think. All the Game Award nominations of the year, man. I just don't feel like anything strived differently this year, man. There's been.
David's like, "Do you run and jump?" Okay, I'm not interested.
But this game has crossplay, so that means it's coming on other platforms as well. I mean, the balls they would have to release this on PlayStation.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would be a move. I mean, it looks so similar to Horizon.
I mean,
It's
isn't
scary.
that though flattery when a game copies you though? Isn't that like
Have you met Nintendo?
Yeah, sometimes they're liable, Ray. Sometimes they're liable.
I don't know.
Well, I think it's pretty cool. I'm excited to play it. I think 10-player multiplayer is always fun. Create a server and start building our team for the apocalypse. So
Look, I
all the
can give
power.
it the biggest
Not
compliment
bad.
ever. It is not a 5v5 live service game, so I'm all for it.
Now hold on,
Yeah,
there's
okay.
10 players. It's up to 10 people, so we could do 5v5.
We could
Good.
build a 5v5 within the game, huh?
Exactly. But we'll keep you updated as the game gets released. Light of Motoram. I'm not saying it right. A big one coming out. I am a huge fan of photo mode, so I can't help but give a shout out to BG3 and Larian Studios for putting photo mode in their game. I know people are excited about
Crossplay.
other things, but really
Oh, so many
the
other
piece de
things.
resistance
many other
here
things.
is, listen, it's photo mode. Photo mode is the gem of
bro,
this patch,
they are adding
and we all know it.
12 new subclasses,
Yeah,
people.
which is
12.
which literally is a hell of a lot, bro. A hell of a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bro, Druid is getting Circle of Stars. I can turn into a star. I can be a great big shining star.
Absolutely.
feel like
Well,
there's a
now
joke.
PlayStation 5 players can jump on and play with people from a PC, and they can game with people from Mac, with your Xbox. It's full cross-platform progression, including crossplay, just as the gaming gods intended. So that's great to know. You can take your profile and it's cross progression as
Yeah, nothing
well.
but wins for this.
So-
nothing but wins. Nothing
so-
but wins for Larian, man. This is
What
what I mean. We haven't seen studios do this year. Be above and beyond.
Elden Ring, and
So-
but you never
Okay,
played.
I'll give you that, but it doesn't deserve Game of the Year nom. But
I'll give you
We're
I'll
not
give you a
getting into that,
recommendation.
but
we're
100%
not
does.
getting into that exactly. We're not getting into that.
Well, I'll
We're
give you a
not getting into that,
recommendation
but
for
I'm right.
BG3. Now that crossplay is going to be enacted, you can if you've already completed one campaign, I wouldn't suggest doing this on your first run or anything like that, but when you go to multiplayer, if it's not set to private, there's a whole list of people you can join, and it says what region they're in and what level they're on. So if you wanted to, you could jump into a whole bunch of different multiplayer games across consoles and PC. Should be pretty cool for those that want to try it.
We have the subclasses Bard, College of Glamour, Barbarian gets Path of Giants, the Cleric gets Death Domain, the Druid gets Circle of Stars. So it seems like each character got an addition of the subclass. Look, the Monk got the Drunken Master. I wish I had that on my playthrough. The Ranger got
The
the
only-
Swarm Keeper.
The only issue is you have to drink alcohol to get the buff.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I don't like drinking. The Sorcerer has Shadow Magic, which is always fun. The Warlock has a Hexblade. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I have to look into that subclass. But tons of things to look forward to when you're exploring each subclass. Be sure to read through them all if you're looking forward to another journey. But let's face it, everybody. Photo mode in BG3.
Well,
This
is such a big update.
It's
This
awesome.
is
It's
That
huge.
this
is
is
awesome.
such a big content update. I think it should be eligible for Game of the Year this year.
I knew that was gonna
Hey!
happen.
And it's
Hey,
free.
hey, somebody makes it funny.
You know, they keep saying they're not going to do DLC, but I just feel like we're going to get it and we're just not going to have to pay for it. I feel like we're going to get DLC and we're just not going to pay for it.
We
I don't know if
already
that's
have
putting
it.
something
already
something
Yeah, I
out into
mean,
the
you
world. I
got
hope it
12
is.
new subclasses, which is pretty
Yeah,
game-changing,
they keep
to be
saying they're
honest.
done. It's like Terraria, you know. Terraria always kept saying they were done, and then expanded. I feel like that's what Larian
Yeah.
are doing with Baldur's Gate. It's just growing, snowballing.
We should do
Absolutely.
Baldur's Gate and Power World crossover.
No, no.
I
That
think
sounds
it's
incredibly
cool.
erotic.
It looks like they have a lot of options in the photo mode as well, so I'd be curious to see They even have poses and positions. Oh my gosh. Field of view, depth of field, and focus. Looks like they have a full photo mode. NPC ruining your shot. You can even toggle them on and off. That is fantastic to see.
Man.
Am I jumping back into this game? Post-processing effects. Oh wow. You can even do filters and stuff. So this is a fully fledged. Sometimes you see photo modes with like very basic things. Final Fantasy was one of those where it had 2 or 3 settings. This is a fully enhanced photo mode.
Well, think
Rude.
about
Letting
it,
you
Rudik.
remove
Are you
things
going to go
we
back
were
and play
doing-
this game in a solo mode now?
When we were
just
doing our
to do photo
campaign,
mode.
we could have
Yeah.
took a professional photo of your crooked balls. We could have.
That would have been awesome. And I could have submitted that to AI and been like, what is this medical condition?
It's called the
How does killing your teammates in photo mode look like?
Oh wow. Stickers, you can even do selfies. Oh look. Look, you could do this with like David and Callie and stuff.
Oh my
A little
god.
kissy
Um,
kissy photo. Excellent to see. I think BG3 is a fan favorite in this Discord. And it's looking for the best community support nomination at the 2024 Game Awards, and I believe releasing this update before the Game Awards will definitely get them the shoe in for that one. So, in addition to that, they wish you a very Larian Christmas and get into a new campaign with some friends. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
They're welcome to come down my chimney this year.
Wow,
Well,
That's a fully
I-
throated endorsement.
yep, yeah.
Full.
That should be the Christmas soundbite of the Discord. Well, the last question I have is not really related to anything gaming and tech. We've gone through it all. It's Black Friday tomorrow. I know it's Thanksgiving for you Americans. Is anyone in
we're
the
going
panel
shopping.
looking at getting anything on this Black Friday?
Yes. So, me and my wife, we're getting a new fridge and a microwave because we've had the fridge and the microwave since we've had this house for 16, 17 years. So we're getting new appliances. We have a Best Buy account, and we are going to go down to Best Buy and see. Also, Evan's been talking about the PS5 Pro, and so we'll check into that. And I'm looking at a graphic card. I want to update my graphic card, so I'm going to see what they have. But most likely, though, if anything, we definitely got to get a new fridge and a new microwave.
Well, nice. Wish you the best of luck. Hope you find a good deal. And if you have 2 PS5s, I know somebody on the panel who needs one.
I'm not giving that broke. I'm not giving that broke buster nothing, dude. Dude, I saw him on a freaking train looking out the window with a beer and wine menu, eating risotto, looking at
Bro.
beautiful skylines.
Don't go
Dude,
calling
I'm
me
so
out like that.
jealous.
Don't go calling me out
So
like that. But yes,
jealous.
I did have a lovely train ride. I did ride first class, and it was
Dude, he was a
very nice.
pimp. He was finally Blaze
nice.
Pimp on a train, dude.
You know, though, I
Blaze v.
stand
Pimps.
by this point. Trains should have a smoking carriage. All right, I should be allowed to go to the back of the train, and it should be like open windows, and I should be allowed to have a smoke on a train. Like, what's wrong with the back of the carriage being a smoking carriage? I just tangent over, but stupid thing.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. They should have a place for the smokers because people smoke. So I agree.
Smokers are jokers. Smoking is bad.
How old's your microwave, Ray?
Microwave's about 15, 16 years, dude.
Yep, it aged out.
Yeah.
Anyone else grabbing something this Black Friday? Nope. Nothing.
Are you
Ray, just
are you
clarified
getting
why I'm a
Madden?
broke ass bitch. So
Are you getting Madden at 50% off?
Maybe.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
we'll see.
No.
We'll see.
You don't need Madden, bro.
Oh,
Look,
Yeah,
the
you do.
please
season's
don't.
nearly over. You're going to be done with
Friends-
football in what, like 4 weeks? 5 weeks?
Friends don't let friends
Yeah.
buy EA. Okay, come on.
That's what Jeff's saying.
Hey, you get
No, when it
hey,
comes to Madden, I agree with him, bro. That's just
half off.
rip-off.
You're getting it half off, dude, and you get the
Yeah.
when you play.
Hey,
you
Ray,
get the,
Ray, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is $3 right now and is still not selling well.
well, that's no comment.
That's cold.
It would definitely be nice to play a couple games. Although I am looking at the in-zone screen monitor. I think I may be
Ooh.
pulling the trigger if it goes on sale tomorrow. I can't believe that thing is still not on sale. It's ridiculous. But other than that, Jem, anything on the list for Black Friday?
I was just looking at my list, but then there's not good sales, just 20% off. Ghost of
20%.
Tsushima,
It's Black
but
Friday.
I want more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black
Do they
Friday
even
is
have
a
Black
scam,
Friday
man. It's a scam.
in England?
Well, yeah, Black Friday is kind of a scam because now you can show up at the retail store and spend the same amount you would online.
You know, you just
That's the
wait for
discount.
Cyber Monday. Just wait for Cyber Monday. Cyber
It's
Monday.
all a scam.
I don't get
Well,
what Cyber
listen.
Monday is because how is there a different deal than Black Friday? It isn't.
Well, I don't. Is there any good deals on graphics cards right now?
So when we worked in the
Probably not.
jewelry store, if we didn't sell everything on the Friday, we would mark it down a little bit more and sell it on Monday. So hey,
It's exactly what you thought, Rue. It's exactly what you thought. It's the leftover shit no one wanted.
Right. I know. So Black Friday is the time to strike. And if you don't strike on
Yeah.
Black Friday and you wait till Cyber
Yeah.
Monday, you're just getting what's left over.
because
Yeah.
Black Friday has door busters, so it's the items that it's minimum, and you have to get there early in the morning. You got to be there to get that, like the TVs and the
Does that
and
still exist though? Is that still what
Yeah.
Black
I
Friday
feel like
is?
so much is
Yeah.
online. Like you go to a Best Buy in Canada and they're literally just a show house. Like they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll send that to you in the mail." I'm like, "What? I
Yeah,
just
because
bought
we don't
this
have
thing."
it. Because we don't have it.
Yeah.
I had to be at work at 5 o'clock, and we used to put the doorbuster items in the front of the store, and we would put the sign on the windows and the sign everywhere. And there would be customers out front looking in, waiting to come in for that deal. And if we didn't sell it, we would package it up. It's Cyber Monday! Cyber Monday sales! So, yeah.
Well, it's definitely different in America than Canada. I think we'll see if we get lucky. Some different games out there for sure. You want to check all the games you've been looking forward to. I know Stellar Blade, for instance, Rise of the Ronin. Those are some games that gone on sale. Helldivers 2 is on sale. So many epic titles from
Suicide
this year,
Squad Kill the Justice League is on sale.
Yeah, you just want to check out any game that you may have missed. Now is the time to get it. Even those subscriptions we heard of earlier this year, somebody piling on subscriptions for 20 years. Black Friday is the time to grab a subscription. If you're looking to continue on for the next year, they're usually on sale now. So with all that in mind, I think that's the download for this week and our Thanksgiving special edition. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. Remember that Grand Theft Auto is going to be a PS5 Pro exclusive
In 2027.
and Dr. Disrespect runs streaming. Just don't let your children watch.
Oh, damn.
Gentlemen, what's going on? Some shout outs. I'm going to do a shout out here first. Be sure to tune into it 2 weeks from now. It's a 2-week countdown, 14 days. Set the timer right now because the Game Awards is going to be a massive celebration here. And that's right, everyone's here, everyone's included. So be sure to jump into chat, jump into the Discord. We're going to be living it up for the entire evening. Cyborg City will be a massive party December 12th. 7 p.m. Eastern is when we're starting. So come on and come chill with us. What do you guys got going on? We'll start with Ray, the gaming cyborg. Give yourself a shout out.
Thank you, brother. And I want to say happy holidays to all the families out there. Enjoy your turkey dinners in the USA and everybody all around the world. Happy holidays. Saturday, I'm doing the Liars Bar. I heard there was a huge update. So I'll be doing Liars Bar Saturday night. So those who wants to, get gaslighted and get, shoot yourself in the head. I heard they did something new with the guns now. You can actually shoot somebody across the table or something like that. I don't know. I got to check it out. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing. So happy holidays, everybody. Thank you, Rue.
SPG, what do you got going on?
Just happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Gobble Gobble Day. And hope you guys get to have some good food and spend time with the family. And for those of you in Canada, I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving because it was like a month ago.
Yeah. Mr. Gem.
Yo, I've
What's
been
going on?
updating my game for this week. I've been updating it every single day, and I got another update tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, be sure to check it out. Pixelmancer. Oh, look, see, I've got to download the new content. There we go. Major update. You can check it out here. Be sure to try it out. And now there is something you were telling me, right? If I want to be playing this, I want to be using my Xbox controller right now for the inputs.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Steam input has been broken for a few months now, and I believe that's also the issue with Stalker 2 with GeForce Now, because the symptoms are exactly the same as what my game is experiencing. But it does support native Xbox controller or any other X input controller.
Well, I will let Pixelmancer... Oh, no, David, give yourself a shout-out over Pixelmancer. Oh, wait. Is it? There. No, it's working keyboard. I can't even use my controller. Give yourself a shout-out, Wilson. I'm playing Pixelmancer. Oh, the bridge is gone.
I'm sleeping for the next 3 days. I have been on train
Nice.
journeys for the past couple, so that's what I'm up to. But I will also further shout out Pixelmancer. Again, won't want to blow his own trumpet too much, but this amazing game that he made is going to be on sale Black Friday. So if you're going to pick it up, go pick it up now. Spend money on our friend.
Oh, my little guy died.
All I heard is you blowing trumpets on the train, bro. Be careful.
How do you think he got on the train and got to where he was? Never mind.
All right,
I hope
everybody.
you enjoyed your time with Georgia, though. It looked
That's
awesome.
been the download this week.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
Thanksgiving.
Bye, guys.
Take
Have a
care
check,
and join Cyborg City. All right, see you guys.
You should get on your back and ride.
Seriously.
Grove. 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 Why try to believe in me? Why try do I even need to? I die with the season leaves. I glide with the season breeze. True, my mind so easily spooked. I ride just to be the me. Oh,
for the 6